Brian Daboll has not yet named a starter for this week's game against the New Orleans Saints, so I'm giving you the opportunity to do so. Who should be under center for Big Blue this Sunday versus New Orleans? 2 for Lock, 15 for Tommy. Let me know in the comment section. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. On today's video, I'm going to give you my opinion on who should be the Giants quarterback for the remainder of the season. I first want to go to this quote from Brian Daboll, where he told the media, "We just got done watching the tape. We'll see where we're at. We'll see where Tommy's at. We'll see where Drew's at." I don't think Brian Daboll knows who he wants to be the starting quarterback. I think he needs to ask himself the question, what do we want to do? Do we want to try to win games, or do we openly want to tank and admit to all of our fans that we are a joke and we do not care about the remainder of the season? He also said this, we'll evaluate the 2 games that both these guys played. And look, I thought Drew did some good things against the Cowboys. We got to obviously clean up the turnovers. The ones that were 7 points to the defense, and then back up when we get some points. We got to make sure we're taking care of the ball. Give our guys a chance down the field to make some plays. It almost felt like he was talking about Drew Lock and Tommy DeVito in that last sentence. We got to take care of the ball. That's about Drew Lock. We got to give our guys a chance to make plays down the field. That's about Tommy DeVito. Look, I honestly thought Lock made some plays versus Dallas. Is Drew Lock the answer? No. Are you going to come back and be relevant this season because of Drew Lock? No. But I do think he does give you the best chance to win. And I think it's beyond the box score. Like, this is disgusting. 65.5% completion percentage, just 178 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He also fumbled. But he also did run in a touchdown. And he also had a 30-yard run where he got down at the 1-yard line. I thought he just made plays in this game that a guy like Tommy DeVito could not. Lock versus Dallas. He had 3 big-time throws in a 60-minute ball game. Tommy DeVito has started now 7 games for the New York Giants. He's appeared in 10 games. Tommy DeVito in his NFL career has 4 big-time throws. Lock did 3 of those in 1 game. He had a big-time throw percentage of 8.3, and he was sacked 6 times. So it is possible. When you're under pressure, you can still push the ball downfield and create explosive plays. He had an average depth of target of 6.4 yards and an adjusted completion percentage of 80%. It really is a no-brainer for me who the best quarterback on this roster is right now, and it's Drew Lock over Tommy DeVito. And there is a long list of reasons why I think he should be that starting quarterback, but really none more important than the fact that Brian Daboll, as well as Joe Shane, as well as Brandon Brown, and everybody that makes personnel decisions on this football team all agreed in free agency that we need to sign a quarterback to back up Daniel Jones despite Tommy DeVito being on the roster. So much and so, they paid Drew Lock $5 million. Like, if you thought DeVito was ready to rock and roll last year coming into this year, why the hell did you sign Drew Lock? You did it for a reason, because you didn't trust Tommy. And after 1 game, I'm not sure how you could trust him to go out there and play again. I'm going to go brick by brick and tell you why I think Tommy DeVito should be the quarterback. Why Drew Lock should be the quarterback for the Giants. But first, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because when Brian Daboll announces who is going to be the quarterback for the remainder of the season, we are going to have a video. When the Giants make a move, we make a video. So never miss this thing. Hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you stay in the loop. Also, I got to give a shout out to our sponsor of today's show, Game Time, the best ticketing app in the game. So download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code ChatSports, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. Game Time is the app where you get the best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. Prices actually drop as the events get closer, and you get to access your tickets from your phone. It's easy to resell your tickets, and you get to see different views from the seats inside the app that you were thinking about purchasing. I've gone to concerts, I've gone to NFL games, I've gone to NBA games, and so much more, and I only do it with Game Time, mainly because of these 2 features, all-in pricing. The price I see is the price I want to pay. I don't want to get hit with $100 in hidden fees when I get to checkout, and Game Time Picks makes it that much more easy to go see your favorite people perform. So download the app, Create an account. Use the promo code ChatSports to get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. All of that information and links are clickable down in the comments and description of today's show. Alrighty, I'm going to operate this decision as if I'm the head coach and I am actually trying to go out and win football games. Because I know we all want the Giants to lose, or at least some of us want the Giants to lose to get that number 1 overall pick, but the head coach can't operate like that. You need to do whatever you need to do to give your team the best chance to win. And I think Drew Lock can make the most out of what the Giants have on offense of the quarterbacks on this roster. Let's start with this. Let Drew Lock throw the ball downfield. Drew Lock throughout his career has shown that he can at least do one thing, and it's take the top off the defense. He is not afraid to throw the ball downfield. And how many times have we seen Tommy DeVito miss easy throws, not making throws? And I don't mean missing them. I mean not even trying to make some of those throws. I mean in one game with Drew Lock as the quarterback, he has one less big-time throw than Tommy DeVito had in his entire NFL career. So we look at these stats right here. Passing depths for Drew Lock. He was 0 for 5 on throws of 20-plus yards, but there was a drop by Darius Slayton. There was also a play where Darius Slayton caught the ball and he got 1 foot down. Good receivers make those plays, and you're 2 of 5 on throws of more than 20-plus yards. But what about in the medium to intermediate range? Throws that traveled 10 to 19 yards in the ball traveled 10 to 19 yards in the air. Drew Lock threw 6 of those passes against Dallas. He completed 50% of them. I mean, don't we want a guy that can throw the ball downfield to get the ball to a guy like Darius Slayton or Malik Neighbors or Jalen Hyatt? Whereas you compare Tommy DeVito, the numbers aren't really close to compare at all. DeVito threw the ball just 2 times with 20-plus air yards. And DeVito, as well, had a turnover-worthy play on throws that traveled 10 to 19 yards. He did complete 57% of those throws. But when you talk about throwing the ball down the field, I want Drew Lock to be that guy. Lock can get the ball to Neighbors as well. We saw as that game went on, there was more chemistry and continuity being built. Think about it like this. The Giants scored 20 points versus the Dallas Cowboys. That was the 4th most this season by the Giants. Embarrassing, I know, right? But Drew Lock didn't practice at all. There was no practice Monday. There was no practice Tuesday. And they traveled on Wednesday. So he was let know that he was going to be a starter on Tuesday. And he did not practice the rest of the week. And he comes out and he puts up 20 points on the scoreboard. And no preparation whatsoever. I also think Locks lets you develop the younger wide receivers a little bit more. We saw Jalen Hyatt play a little bit with Drew Lock. He drew that pass interference penalty that gained about 25 yards as well. I want to see him throw the ball to Wan'Dale Robinson. I want to see him put the ball in Malik Neighbors' hands. I just think that he does that at a little bit better of a clip than Tommy DeVito. I also think he just works better in a dirty pocket. And right now, it's going to be a dirty pocket. You're on your 4th-string right tackle. You're on your 3rd-string left tackle. Drew Lock was sacked 6 times in those games, in that game that he started. What about the game that Tommy DeVito started this year? Every time he sensed pressure, every time he felt pressure, anytime he saw a free rusher, he didn't hang in there. He didn't manipulate the pocket. He didn't reset the pocket. He just bailed out to his right and either threw it away or ran it for 1 or 2 yards. Whereas Lock, even if he shouldn't sometimes, will stick in the pocket and let it fly. He's able to make the most out of a bad pocket. And the grades and the stats, they say so. You look at what Drew Lock did in that game against Dallas when it comes to clean pocket, dirty pocket, and all that. Under pressure, Drew Lock was 9 of 13. He completed 69% of his throws when under pressure. And when he was blitzed, he was 7 for 11, completing 63% of his throws. So 69% of his throws when under pressure compared to Tommy DeVito completing 58.3% of his throws under pressure. And that's just because Drew Lock's a better quarterback. Drew Lock is someone that has so many more reps and so many more starts under his belt. And I think that that's what you got to do because his O-line is a mess. I don't want to see DeVito take hit after hit after hit and then rush out of the pocket to his right and rush out of the pocket to his left and miss easy reads because he is under pressure. Maybe Drew Lock will hang in there a little bit too much and fumble the football he's not supposed to, or throw an interception over the middle of the field. But the data tells you throughout his career that he works much better in a dirty pocket. Tommy DeVito, last year when he started 6 games, had the number 1 pressure to sack percentage in the NFL. Number 2 was Daniel Jones. I also think Drew Lock gives you the best chance to win. And I know a lot of people, but Marshall, we don't want to win games. Marshall, we don't want to win. I get it. But Brian Daboll wants to win games. Brian Daboll wants to be the head coach of this team going forward. And there have been multiple reports from very trusted insiders saying that Brian Daboll is coaching for his job going forward. The easiest way I can say it is this. Tommy DeVito plays a brand of football that is, we are playing not to lose. We are playing to back in to wins. He's going to be very conservative. He is going to take care of the football, and you are going to hope the other team messes up and DeVito can capitalize. There were just 2 interceptions last year. Doesn't turn the ball over. Where we see Drew Lock, he's going to take chances, and he might turn the ball over. Lock gives you the chance to win. He also might make you lose some games in return as well. And that's what I want to watch. I want to watch high-powered throws. I want to watch an explosive offense, even if it means throwing a pick 6 to Demarion Overshown on a screen pass. I don't want to see dink and dunk, and let's win a football game 13-10. Let's go try to throw the ball. Let's air it out and let the chips fall where they may. I don't know. I'm rolling with Drew Lock. I think both these guys are bad. It is what it is. You're picking between worse and horrible. So let me know. 2 for Lock, 15 for DeVito. And make sure to hit me up on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG at @MarshallGreen_. Give me a follow, and let's go Big Blue.